All right. So, like I said, we got these gym passes to the rec. You know, my father got us these gym passes to the rec in our new neighborhood, right? So I knew, you know, I'm thinking, okay, I can go up in this gym and I can wear my, you know, my rugged out backs. I'm gonna just make it happen, man. I gotta make it happen. So just imagine, I'm up in the gym and I'm trying to make, you know, I'm trying to play basketball with damn boots on, like looking crazy. So they did have a sign up, I believe, back then that said that, you know, you couldn't, you know, you had to have on basketball shoes in order to be able to play, you know, a ball on the court. So I just knew in my mind, I'm like, man, look, I'm not putting on these Cleveland Indian shoes, y'all. I can't do it. But I ain't have a choice. So I ended up not playing basketball right away because, you know, moving out to this neighborhood, you know, it was different. Like they had the rec center had stuff that, you know, growing up, we ain't never seen before in our life, right? Man, they had a game room in there with like a bowling game where you could bowl. They had foosball tables. They had a pool table. They had pretty much anything you can think of, man. They literally, come on, what's going on? They had a racquetball room. So this is where everything went bad for me. So, you know, I'm looking at this like, you know, everything else kind of seemed like, all right, that was cool. But a racquetball room? I'm like, what's racquetball? Had no clue what racquetball was. But again, you had to have on tennis shoes in order to go in there. So some kids that I got cool with, you know, they was all at the gym or whatever, you know, some kids that I met in school. So, we going to, you know, they talking me to going there to play racquetball, right? So it was me and these two dudes. So I go in there and I'm like, man, I got to put these shoes on, man. So I ain't have a choice. So I went to my locker. I grabbed my Cleveland Indian shoes, y'all, and I put them on my feet. Nobody saw them at this point. So they was already in the racquetball room. I go down there, they in there playing, and I walk in there, and it was like this weird little silence, right? And they didn't say nothing. So we playing racquetball, and I'm hitting this ball, and as I'm hitting it, I'm looking at the court, man. I'm tearing that damn court up, man. There's black strips all over that court from my Cleveland Indian shoes. I'm talking about, it was streaks, just skid marks all over the court. I'm talking about tearing it up. My shoes are literally breaking apart on the floor, just wearing down. And next thing I know, we in there tired or whatever, and one of the dudes looked over and he started whispering to the other dude, and then they both started laughing. I'm like, what y'all laughing at? And they gonna look, and then dude gonna say, man, you got them Cleveland Indian shoes on. I'm like, oh. So, I wasn't no punk. I wasn't about to cry, but I was like, man, F y'all, man. I don't care nothing about that, man, whatever, man. And they ran out the damn racquetball room, dying all down the hall. He got on Cleveland Indian shoes. He got on Cleveland. Hey, man, on everything I love, man. I was so hurt, man. When I tell you them Cleveland Indian shoes, they never saw the light of day ever again. Never again. Them shoes never made it back out the house. I said, look, I'm gonna take my chances. Every day after that, when I went to the gym, I said, I'm gonna wear my rugged out backs, and if they kick me off the court and tell me I gotta leave the gym, that's the risk I'm willing to take. So I never put them shoes back on ever again, and I can't even tell y'all, I was so scarred by that moment, man. Damn Cleveland Indian shoes, man. I was so scarred, I don't even remember when I got a new pair of shoes after that. Like, it probably was the next school year, or I think I ended up wearing some of my brother's hand-me-downs. I found some old Chucks or some old ran-down boots, some more boots in the basement, and I put those on, but I wasn't putting the Cleveland Indian shoes back on. So, Dad, if you're watching this video, man, hey, that wasn't cool, man. That wasn't cool, man. The Cleveland Indian shoes, man. Where did you even get them from? Now that I think about it, I never asked him. I did tell my dad about this before. He probably don't remember, but where did you even get the Cleveland Indian shoes from? Where were they selling those at? And what was going through your mind in that moment when you saw them Cleveland Indian shoes in the store? Like, oh, you know what? I'm gonna grab those real quick because I bet he don't like those. No. I didn't like Cleveland Indian shoes, man. I wasn't even like that age where, you know, kids are being, you know, where the kids are into the cartoon shoes and stuff like that. No, I was past that age. I was past that age, and don't forget where I came from. I came from like some Adidas or some Nike. So to downgrade me to the Cleveland Indian shoes, nah, man, that wasn't it. So yeah, man, I was scarred by that, man. Scarred. Cleveland Indian shoes.